Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel, Albino Moonchild Tarot. Before I get started here guys, there are two things I want to announce. I am here in the lovely state of New Hampshire hanging out with my friend Dee from Deez Earth Energy Readings. Please check out her channel. I put the link to her channel in the description box below. She is an amazing, talented, and beautiful woman. All right, and the second thing I want to announce is if you guys are interested in donating to my tarot deck creation, that link is in the description box as well. It is a GoFundMe, and in that GoFundMe description will be everything that is going to, like, your donations will go towards. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Pisces, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node Pisces. All right, so first card we have out is the Ace of Cups. We have the Five of Wands, and we have the Sun. Oh my gosh, beautiful. All right, we have the Innocence of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords. And then we end with the Three of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck and the overall energy is the Two of Wands. All right, so Pisces, I see the Sun, so you could be dealing with a Leo or a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may have this in your chart. Or you could be dealing with either a Capricorn or an Aquarius. I feel more Capricorn though, okay? Because currently the Sun is in Capricorn. All right. I feel like you two are maybe at a distance. There could be a separation, either emotionally or physically. I feel like there is a doorway for you to go through. Whether you go through it or not, that's up to you. It could be like releasing the past and just moving on forward to a path that you've never been through. All right, because you've been down the same path before and before and before and before, and it just kept getting you to the same place. All right, this to me kind of screams out comfort zone. Are you ready to get out of your comfort zone and go into some new adventures and new territories, or are you gonna stay stuck in the past? All right, and that door will not stay open forever. It's totally up to you though. Ace of Cups, Five of Wands, the Sun. Straight up, I'm gonna base everything off the Sun because the Sun is your trump card. All right, so there is good news coming in, there's positivity coming in, there's clarity coming in regards to what? Love. Either love for yourself or a new love coming in. All right, but I feel like there could be other people, places that have been, like, in a sense, preventing it. All right, you have people telling you this and that and this and that, and it's like, you know what, screw what everybody else says. All right, for others of you guys are going through, like, you're going through a difficult situation, like a struggle or even like a little battle. All right, what this is training you to what? You have to go through difficult crap to realize excuse me, to realize the good. It's like, what you want is never going to be easy, but if you can get through those battles, basically it's like training. You're training, right? Training is never easy. You'll never get it on the first try, and if you do, well, that's awesome, but if you don't, it's okay. It's okay. You can just try again. It's like practice. You never had touched a piano? Practice and practice. You can't play Moonlight Sonata unless you're really that talented. If you've never touched a piano and you've always wanted to learn, well, then, you know, that's my example. Like, you have to play Mary Had a Little Lamb to get to Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven, right? So I do feel like, you know, you've been struggling, or that you are struggling, but new love is definitely coming in. Whether you like it or not, it's coming in. If you're not interested in a new love, then this is about you realizing you're going through this battle in regards to what? Self-love, okay? You guys know how I preach self-love. All right, because honestly, I feel like right here, with the Innocence of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Cups, for some of you guys, I'm going to tell you, you are going through some type of either you or somebody else is going through emotional insecurities, mental insecurities as well. And it's like other people are telling you, oh, this and this and this, and then somebody's getting insecure. Somebody's acting, in a sense, like a child. All right. For others of you, if this is not in regards to that, then what I see is creative flow coming in. It's at the beginning of its stage. It's like a spark of it, or a peak, or an interest, right? So you have this idea, all right? You have this idea, and you've been struggling with all these other ideas, but this idea sounds really interesting, more in tune with you, all right? The thing is like this. Something is done and over with. It cannot be rejuvenated unless I see judgment here. But what I'm seeing is something is dead, done, and over with. It could be with somebody that was just emotionally immature, and there was a lot of battles and conflicts, and then finally somebody decided, you know what? I choose myself. I choose myself. And once you choose yourself, Pisces, and you stop becoming the martyr, sacrificing yourself for other people, places, and situations that do not have your highest good interest, then, you know, once you've done that, you've completed, like, you've blocked, in a sense, that you choose yourself, then good things come in. It's kind of like gardening. If you guys are familiar with gardening, Pisces, I would imagine so, as Virgo is your opposite sign, right? Gardening. It's tending to your gardens. It's knowing where the weeds are, what they look like, what they smell like, what they like, their moves and their actions. It's like you studied them, and you know what those weeds, you know, those weeds are not there to help you. They're there to choke you, your flowers, right? So once you see like who the weeds are, what the weeds are, like, you can cut them or take measures to prevent them from coming into your garden, okay? And I say garden because the sun reminds me of the garden, all right? But also, the sun is here to tell you, yes, celebrate your blessings, count your blessings, all right? Celebrate with those people, places, and situations that promote you, that support you, that love you, that genuinely cares, okay? All right, so let's go into some clarifiers. We have the Ace of Clubs, and that is the Strength card. So you're overcoming difficulties, right? As I was saying, you have the ability to overcome this situation where you're dealing with emotionally immature people, all right? And then we have the Four of Clubs, setting that foundation. What is your foundation based on? Again, what was I just saying about the garden? Are you going to have that garden that's going to grow weeds, or are you going to do some preventative measures to ensure that those weeds don't come back and choke your beautiful plants? All right, so that is awesome. This is like the Four of Wands in tarot, okay? So this is like celebration. It is time for you to celebrate. Instead of being in this where it's like just conflict after argument after pettiness, you know what? It's time for you to focus on who? What does my channel preach? Self-love, right? Focus on your happiness. And then what? When you feel good on the inside, beautiful things happen on the outside, okay? So here we go with the oracles. How many for Pisces, please? I see, hold on. I see the number 5, okay. Had to make sure, Pisces. 4 and 5, and we will hit the bottom, okay? So for the first card out we have is speak up, all right? Speak up. What is it that you want? What is it that you desire? Where is your happiness, all right? And it says retreat. All right, so take those moments. There's going to be times where you're like highly stressed, all right? People are just like, nah, 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 blah, 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 blah. All right, so when they blah, 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 just walk away from it. Walk away from it and get away from that negative energy, okay? All right, the next one says be of service, okay? So I feel like with you being of service to other people, places, and situations that support you, that's going to help you. And service, what was I just saying about the Virgo, right? Virgo is of service, service to others. All right. So yes, be about yourself. And if you love helping other people feel good, then that's servicing. If you can help other people feel good about themselves and about their lives, that's awesome. But if the people, places, and situations around you, when you try to lift them up and they just keep going down and going down, honey, it's time to let go and let them go down. All right. Why? Because, I'm going to tell you something. All right. To do an arrow, to pull an arrow, you have to pull the bow and the string all the way back. Some people have to go all the way down so they can get launched forward. But if you are there trying to push them up, push them up, push them up, and they just need to keep going down, honey, just let them go down. Take your hands off the wheel. All right? The next one we have is admit your vulnerabilities. Admit your vulnerabilities to, again, people, places, and situations that have your back. If you admit your vulnerabilities to toxic people, they're just going to use it against you. All right? And then it says, express your joy. Oh, joy, when you call me, I was giving up, I was giving in. Joy, when made my heart sing. So it's like, express your joy. If you're happy as F, don't allow other people to take your happiness away. Okay? So that is what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for listening. Mwah. Namaste.